What's up, everybody? My name's Justin. I teach tips and tricks in the party rental industry. And this is my buddy Adam. He's not Adam the tent guy, but he does tents, and his name's Adam as well.
I'm the better looking Adam.
Right?
No, just kidding.
He's the Adam with hair.
Yes, I'm the Adam with hair. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't schedule this thing earlier because I didn't know who was going to come on with me. I put a link in the group, was like, hey, anybody want to come and join? So I had Adam join. I'm actually just running around because it's mid-season, everyone, and it's just getting hectic. It's getting busy, and yeah, I'm in my car. He's in his car. Like we're both right in the middle of it. But we want to take our time to try and teach you guys teach you guys some stuff and or anything like that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If I'm coming in laggy because I'm on my cell phone, I don't know. I have no. This is kind of a new thing. I'm trying to do this because maybe I can do this during a setup one day. If I'm working on a Tuesday, I can just go live while I'm setting up, or I can do live setups whenever, really, through this. But I wanted to give me some feedback, how you like what you're seeing. Give me some feedback, how you guys are doing. Adam, how's your week going, bro?
Insane, very much insane. So, we dabbled in dishes started last year, and this year we decided to go kind of all out this year, and it's been insane because we've never done it before. So we have been buying dishwashers, making dish rooms, and we bought like $20,000 in dishes in the past week. So they're all coming in from China and everywhere else. So it's been nuts, but fun.
That's pretty wild.
It's one of those fun, crazy. That's the part of the business I like. I like the nuts, crazy stuff. As long as
I like. Exactly. I'm thinking about getting like a giant cake where like somebody can jump out of and like
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I know a guy. I'm trying to do a live stream with him. I'll show everybody, like I'll present him to the group or whatever. But that's what the group's all about, dude. Like, yeah, you do tents, you stop doing bounce houses. I do almost everything, but like I'm doing foam machines now. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's all about the weird stuff and the variety and just bringing entertainment. Like rentals, like tents, you're not doing too much entertainment, but there's a lot of companies that are tent companies that are doing entertainment, and they're making more money than a regular. So a bounce house company makes a decent amount of money, but then a tent company makes more money than a bounce house company, but then an entertainment tent company that, like, with all that other stuff, makes even more money than your average tent company most of the time.
That would be a blast. I saw your video on foam. That is, back when I was a kid, I lived in Detroit area, and I used to drive over to Canada, and they would have this place called Woody's Outhouse, and they'd have these huge foam parties. They were a blast. They were a blast.
Yeah, I remember when they did foam parties at like it was called iTeen when we were kids and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting. It was just like it was literally a rave for kids. Like I don't even see how it was legal. It was like the stuff that went down at those events were just like, no, it wasn't good.
So how's it been going for you? I know, like, when January hit, January for us is when we typically would get a lot of our orders for the year, January and February, and it really sucked. And then all of a sudden, probably the past month and a half, we've just been getting slammed with orders. How is it the same for you?
Yeah, I'm just getting phone calls. Like I won't be surprised if I get a phone call during the stream because I'm on my phone. It's just been like, I swear to God, it's been like that all day.
No.
And yeah, it's going good, and I'm happy. I can't complain. Yeah, like the online booking I put into place this year is just absolutely wonderful. Like it's actually like really, really nice. The fact that like I have all my information in there, it's taken care of, all the customers' information in there. I'm
That's nice.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot whatever. But like literally, I feel like I'm really good at sales, and I get a lot of people. Like I even if I'm not getting the sale, I'm getting their information so that I have their information for later on, and that's really important to me. So like even don't matter. You call me once, I got your information. I'll make money off you one way or another eventually. That's the way I look at it.
That's awesome. See, I wish we could do that. I wish our company could do that. I mean, we collect information on our webpage, and it's extremely helpful. But I wish there was a way we could book people, but we with tents and so you just can't. You just
There is a way you can do it because I book my tents online
you do.
and fluently, yeah, but only 20 wides.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sure.
Yeah.
Graduation.
So and then you know what I mean, and then I still got to go in there and you got to like do your due diligence. If they ordered freaking 100 chairs and they got a 20 by 20, you gotta be like, yo, so what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like you gotta like but around here it seems like they know what they're doing. They like the ability to actually use the online booking system and book those tents. And then on top of that, they're booking more bounce houses with those tents because I put $25 off my regular bounce houses. Yeah, they're normally $165. I take $25 off because I'm going there anyways. I could just drop a bounce house off with it.
So is it hooked up to your like inventory system? So like it stops it from overbooking you?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yep.
That's
With the sidewalls, and I have the lights and all that, so you can literally ask if you want lights, if you want to put sidewalls, and I have it in there. Sidewalls are tricky. I put the information there, you book by 20 feet, you know what I mean? And you can only go up to the amount per tent. So you know what I mean? You can only get 4 sidewalls for the 20 by 20.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't
good.
let you book 6 of them.
That's good. I like that.
It's a lot of. I just spent so much time playing around with my back end. I get so weird. But I should have spent more money, more money, but more time on my metadata and all my like SEO stuff. But I don't know, dude. I'm learning as I go. Like everybody. Like yeah, I do party rentals. I do tents. I do all this stuff. I've been doing it for years. But like YouTube stuff, like Facebook stuff, freaking, you know what I mean? My website stuff, never done that stuff in my like I never did that in my life. Yeah. This is all new in the past year, like to the point where I'm a YouTube star or whatever, you know what I mean, now or whatever. You know, I hate hearing that stuff. I hate hearing that I'm an expert. I hate hearing YouTube. I'm some guy in Buffalo that rents party rentals and wants to help other people do the same. Like
we need to get together because I don't live very far from Buffalo, like at all. Like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. We need to get together.
Yeah, man, let's chill, dude. I go out that way, not like all the time, really. I'm always going. Come visit Niagara Falls.
Oh gosh, my wife and I, we go there all the time. Like when it's open, when we can actually go see it on the Canadian side. We're there all.
Yeah, the Canadian. If anybody is watching, the Canadian side is better.
Way better.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Like I'm seriously though, like it's Niagara Falls is bad. They really screwed that up for what it is. That's all I'm gonna say about Niagara Falls. But yeah,
they messed it up.
It's so like they put a bunch of industrial stuff by the 8th, like the 7th wonder of the world or whatever, 8th wonder of the world. I think it's one of the 7 wonders.
Yeah, just like
but it's like
the Cleveland shoreline. Like most of Cleveland shoreline is all like junk. You know, they're trying to turn it around, but it's no good. But they're working on it.
So back to party rental stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of like tents. I got a branded tent coming in. I finally got my shirts and my logos all set again because I started branding hard. I'm really like it's actually I'll put this on live and out there. I'm actually really excited because the guy that I did my shirts with is the same guy my grandfather who passed away used to do his shirts with. And like he remembered my last name and remembered my grandfather and all kinds of stuff like that. So I got like really nostalgic. I was really happy seeing that. It was pretty cool.
You know,
but yeah, then
one of the smaller guys around me did this a couple years ago. I don't know if he's out of business or not, but I thought it was a great idea. He actually got a 10 by 10 fold up one tent, and he got it branded and he put his name on it, and he would offer it free if you rented other stuff from him. So every party it went to, it had his name on it and his website on it, and he would just give it out. I'm like, that's a really good idea. Free.
I get so much crap. Somebody told me I charge money for giving information, which maybe I'll do in the future if I put like an online course out or something, but I've never charged for a dime for anything. And I give out so many secrets. And you ready for another one?
Yes, do it.
What I'm doing for my business is I'm taking logos and I slap them on my trash cans, nice and big, and my freaking my coolers on the top. So now every time they go get a drink, they see my logo. Then every time they throw the can away, they see my logo.
good. That's good.
So, and I'm only giving it away for free with my party packages.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now they want to order bigger ticket items instead of just one bounce house. They'll do the bounce house, the chairs and the table and the concession machines. So then, and then they automatically get a cooler and a thing for free. Cool, whatever. But
yeah,
I'm getting them over that 375, that 500 mark consistently.
you're right. Yeah, that's awesome. I think most of our graduation parties were right around like the $500 average mark. That's really. But are you doing frame tents or pull tents?
Both.
Both. That's good. I love those.
Yep.
Best. They're the best tents.
I do a package too. And then my buddy was messing with me. He's like, it's $6 off for this package. It's a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a, like, I literally just rotate to the nearest 25. I don't care. It's a discount. Like, nobody else is even, name a tent company that does discounts on packages.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, I don't. I just put it as a package and say it's a package and charge.
Exactly. So it's $6 off. Yeah, you're getting a discount. It doesn't have to be done. It's not what, 2%, 3%.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't care. It's something. It's the ease, and it's the ease of mind. You don't have to go through the whole site. I don't know. I don't know. I try to do things from the carnival, and that's my whole mentality. If I think that I would do it, if I think that I could sell somebody this way, and I think it's a little bit less friction to do it a certain way, that's kind of the way I take. I just and it normally doesn't bite me in the butt. Sometimes it does. Like I did some wild stuff. I tried taking all my required add-ons or suggested.
Yeah.
So say you order a tent, it was like asking you if you wanted tables and chairs before you can even put the tent in the cart.
Nice.
But then it wasn't working the way it didn't work the way I wanted it to. It was working, but the system that I have can't handle it that way. So,
well, you always are trying. If we never try new stuff, we don't fail.
Exactly. But then here's the thing too. They have it as suggested at the cart. So once you put the tent in, you can have the tables as suggested at the end anyways. So I was narrowing it down one step, but was I really actually doing anything extra? I don't know, because I don't have that data the other way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. I'm playing around with a lot of stuff. I'm getting bookings, so I can't complain. There's a bunch of drama going down in Buffalo.
Really?
It's freaking.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, it's crazy over here. I'm not getting into it, but it's just like, it's not even just me either.
Yeah.
Like there's other people going on, and now I don't even feel bad anymore because of all that either.
Oh wow.
Like, no, yeah, it's really I don't know. It's bounce. Listen, everybody, the bounce house business is aggressive. Like if you don't know that, if you haven't heard it before, but the bounce house business is aggressive. It is dog eat dog out here. Business in general is aggressive, but yeah.
That's why. I'd probably say our main reason for getting out of doing the bounce houses was liability. I just couldn't sleep at night thinking that some kid was gonna do something stupid like I would as a kid, and then like parents sue. So that's the only reason we got out of it. But
dude, you want to hear something wild, man?
Yeah.
Like this is for everybody watching too. Like I was the kid when I was a kid that literally would shut the bounce house off with everybody inside it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I was the kid that would run and jump on the wall and try and get the whole bounce house to tip over. Like I swear on everything I love. Like I was that kid that is my personal worst nightmare right now, probably. Like I'm the kid that like I dread having to have like these problems with. Like that was me. So karma's funny.
That is exactly why I don't do. Because I would have done all sorts of crazy stuff. I would have probably jumped off the top of the house, like off my garage onto the bounce house, because that would have been a lot of fun. And so I'm like, yeah. And it was like when I was doing it, I always show up a little bit early to the party, just in case it was over. I could clean up faster, or just to see what was going on. And there's always kids doing crazy, stupid stuff. And I try not to get mad at them. Like I would totally do the same thing. But
exactly, that's what I'm saying. As long, you know what I mean. As long as they don't get hurt and they don't sue, I'm kind of good. Like Jesus, like you know what I mean. As long as they follow the rules, like you drop off the rules, how much stuff can you really do? Like you can't physically control these people, and that's why we pay insurance. But it is what it is. So I got a question here. For how long have you been in business, Justin? Have you been in the business? Okay, so business myself, this is my second year, like as an owner. But in this industry, I've been in the entertainment industry in the carnival and that like industry my entire life. In the rental industry, I was 19, so it's been 6 years in the rental specifically. But I've dealt with bounce houses and tents since I was like 8 years old, 6 years old. Um, I I have so much. I have so many carnival games and weird stuff. Like I I can't wait to like pull some of that stuff out and start
No,
renting them. But it's like,
I was
what?
thinking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
One thing that we're looking to do, because we kind of been changing like who we are as a company, and I was thinking about it, and probably my competitors are on here, but anyways, go for it. We're looking at getting vintage games, like the old vintage games you buy on, the old things, like you hit the milk bottle, but like the old school, all the old school,
I
like
got those. I got milk. I
yeah,
got one balls and I got milk jug tosses and I
yes,
got
yeah, all the old
I
school,
have I have a fool to guesser scale.
yeah,
I have a speed pitch. I got a dime pitch. I got dude. I got so much stuff that I'm like just sitting in storage. I can't wait to pull it out for bigger events. Like
oh,
all I got this local competitor and he's buying all these like crazy event pieces. And I'm my main goal is to get bookings and use other companies that have the same equipment.
huh, that's interesting.
Just so I can I don't care if they got a freaking bull, I'll sub rent a bull.
There you go.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Why do I gotta own it this year? I can throw a party. Listen, from somebody who's been doing crazy events across the country for years, like I I can you got this much space, I'll tell you how much to fill it. Oh, you got this much budget, I'll tell you how to spend it.
yeah, that's good. I think you're doing great.
Um,
Few years, I think you're killing it.
yeah, I got listen, I'm 25, even if it takes me
Oh my,
freaking 10 years.
you're 25. That's amazing. That is you. Oh gosh, I wish I could go back and start my business at 25. I should have. That was a big fail of mine, you know. But
Yeah, people don't think that I'm 25 either.
no, I don't. I don't see that. No, no,
You got you think I'm lying?
no. I believe you. I'm just surprised. Like you just don't seem like you're 25, which is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm a baby. Whatever. But, no, it's cool. It's all about experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. But yeah, this whole this whole bounce house stuff. How's everybody enjoying it? Do it. I work with DJs, decorators, and other companies. Exactly. I listen, I hate decorating. So I love referring decorators. No, seriously.
Yeah, it's
It
good.
makes it makes you look good too. Cause
Yeah,
like I have no problem. Oh, you know what I mean? Listen, I tell people straight out, I don't have linens. Like you know what I mean? You could rent linens from me, but I just have to upcharge you. How about you just go for where I get them from?
yeah.
And they're
That's
like,
sure.
they go nuts over that stuff. They're like, really? You're awesome. And I'm like, yeah, really. It's like I don't have to charge you for work I don't want to do in the first place. So let's just do it yourself. That's basically what I'm saying, but you just say it a different way.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
And it's
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, I don't have like this year, like if even if you have the knowledge, like I can quote a 40 by 100 wedding, but I'm not getting my hands on a 40 by 100 tent. Why would they sub rent to me for 10% off when they're gonna get it out themselves because they're turning people down right now? I'm
Right.
sure you know. You know what I mean? So
That
it's
makes
like, and they tell me straight out, no offense, Justin. Like we this ain't gonna be like this forever, and we're gonna want to work. We're gonna want to work in the future with stuff like this. But
yeah,
I'm not sub renting this year for tents. Like it's just stupid.
yeah.
And you know what I tell them? If you want to add a bounce house to one of your tents, 10% off. And I still do it to them because you know what I mean. If I need an extra pole or if I need an extra generator or you know what I mean, I can still call them. I don't, you know what I mean. Your competitors should be. You don't have to be best friends, but you should
Yeah.
respect each other, and they probably will help you out a lot.
Oh,
Like,
I do my very best to be friends, and some of them they don't want to be friends. That's okay. That's fine. We don't have to be friends.
yeah,
But for the most part, any company that wants to be friends, or I'm game for it because we just help each other out. You know.
It really is such a better collaborative effort when you do it together. And like it's just so petty. But then like I don't care if you don't want to work with me and don't want to talk to me and do your own thing,
Yeah,
but don't try fighting with me either though. Like
right.
don't try playing it like you're going against me either, because then that's just, you know what I mean? That's just I'm super competitive.
Yeah,
So it's like
I know one thing that I do not talk badly about my competitors to anybody. Even my wife and we'll joke around, but like I do not speak badly about anyone to anybody, because that
yep.
stuff, it's just not cool. And everybody's trying to do the best that they can do. So why rip on someone else? So uh,
Yeah, I don't talk bad at all either. Like I do some borderline crazy stuff though, for sure. Like I tell you what I did. I got a quote from my cousin, because my cousin called me and said, "Hey, I booked with this other company, but I didn't know you did bounce houses." I was
yeah,
like, "Hell yeah!" So then she sent me a picture of the canceled freaking notification, and she said he put a deposit on my stuff. So
yeah.
then like I hate this company, so I took a picture and I threw it right up on Facebook.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, because that's just it's how petty over here, man. And
yeah,
I like I'm this YouTube guy or this, you know what I mean, whatever, and I gotta calm down because I like react and I do too much like crazy stuff sometimes. But it's
yeah.
just like the bounce house world is clicky, man. It's clicky in here.
All the
Like,
business all the business. I get that from a lot of people. We went to a mixer, like an event mixer. Another company had one on. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we went to. They did a great job. And a lot of people were like, "Oh wow!" Everybody's like, not at that event, but it's like in general, people are very clicky. But you think about it, you go to the high school lunchroom, everybody sat together with their people. I mean, that's just kind of how it was. So make a friend, and people go. It's very rare that people try to make new friends. So I I'm like, okay, we're new or someone else is new. Let's make friends. I'm like that, but most people aren't. So
I'm trying. I literally just put my. I grew up in a carnival, dude. So one, I don't have problem like making friends or talking to
yeah,
people, and two, I put myself out there way too much. So like, and I got a mouth. That's like My mouth is my biggest
yeah,
like advantage, but it's sometimes a disadvantage. And
yeah,
like I just, you know what I mean. I just want people to know that I'm human too. Like I make mistakes. Like I don't, you know what I mean. I'm in this like spotlight. Like a lot of people message me in past days and like, "Oh, you know what I mean, you're doing all this crazy stuff." I get a lot of praise and I don't know how to handle it sometimes.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that one. It's hard to. I have a hard time accepting compliments. For the longest time, like, thanks, but now I'm getting used to it. So it's you just get used to it. You just go, okay, how do I handle this? But it's good. It's
Yeah, I well, what I'm trying to do is just try to set a better example. But like I said, again, I'm 25 and I'm not a judge, so it's like, oh, like in the Facebook group, oh, you know what I mean? What are you like? Why are you letting this happen? Why don't you do this? Can you do this? Like, why? How are you judging it this way? I'm 25 years old. I own a party rental company, and I'm starting to do this YouTube stuff. Like, and it's just, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Like, it's like I don't, you know what I mean? This is all happening so fast.
yeah,
And yeah, I know a lot about party rental stuff, but I don't know about like influencing and all these people and trying to do this and get these requests. And I'm trying to get like, I got companies that are down to give stuff away to the group because they're all, you know what I mean? You
yeah.
guys, it's just, you
Just
know what I
be
mean? It's all happening a lot at once. And I kind of get a lot of like, hate for it sometimes, it seems. But then like that's not going to stop me.
right.
It's just, I can't respond like wild at all. And I wanted to apologize too. Anybody that seen me act wild earlier, like I definitely wanted to like apologize publicly for saying some crazy things to people. But you know what I mean? Just because they're doing crazy things to me doesn't mean I should stoop down to
Yeah,
their level.
right.
And yeah,
You, you
I
learn.
didn't want to go that. I didn't want to talk about this at all, but it
Yeah,
ended up coming out anyways. But I love doing these live streams on Tuesdays, and I was really in a bad mood today, and I was thinking about not doing it. But to be honest with you, like this makes me feel better
good.
doing this, talking to everybody. So this is cool.
Yeah.
Look, we got like no questions coming in. Everybody's just saying hi and hanging out and just listening to me talk. It's getting weird now.
You
Like,
know,
can we like can't we like ask, like, we got Adam here. He just bought a bunch of dishes. Doesn't anybody want us to know if like he cleans them by having his dog lick them or something? Like,
Oh, it's funny. Actually, we started out when you start out with everything that's new. You start out doing what you got. Whatever you got, that's what you do. So when we first started, we washed them in our kitchen sink, and it was horrible. But we knew that is what we had to do to start it, to get it going, and to get it moving. Now it's like, all right, let's do this thing. So buy the commercial dishwasher, buy the commercial space, all that type of stuff. So it's you always just start with what you have. If you have one bounce house, you make that one bounce house work. You have one table, 5 tables, you do what you got to do. You make things happen. So there's one girl that I know, she created fake flowers, like a really kind of a pretty fake flowers, and that's what she rents. And she makes $500 per wedding she just moves the fake flowers from one wedding to another. I'm like, that's fantastic.
dude, what you call it? Lee bought a bunch of those fake flowers from like the Dollar General, and he rents them out for like accents.
Wow, that's amazing. That's good.
Yeah, or I don't know, the Canadian equivalent to like the dollar store or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good.
I got questions for you though.
What's up?
Where are you located?
Cleveland, Ohio.
What's your biggest tent?
Biggest tent is actually a 20 by 40, but we put a ton of them together. We're actually getting some like 40 by 80 tents, some other stuff. We've been really like, in January, it's funny, I told my wife, I said, we're not, because we were in 2019, before 2020, we were going to buy a whole bunch of tents, and we're going to buy, clear span tents and stuff. And then like, we're like, oh, this pandemic thing's happening. Let's hold off on everything. And then this year we thought it was going to stink. This year, January and February was horrible. I said, we're not buying nothing. We're just going to hunker down, do what we got to do. And then all of a sudden, the past month and a half, we're like, this is going to be a good year. We got to go. Like, because tons of companies closed in my area. So now, since you're able to have a wedding, people are flying to get their stuff. And so we jumped out and bought a whole bunch of new stuff. So we have new stuff coming in.
And people are like, I'm not about to go I'm not even going to try and do a venue and have them cancel on me. So people are not down to do venues right now. No. Like, they're against venues actually, and they're more towards tents.
In my area, there's a lot of barn venues, but those are doing, from what I can understand, those are doing very, very well. So
that's probably a little bit different because they're already old school. Right? If I go to a barn, I don't think like, you know what I mean? Oh, they're going to be uppity about COVID. Like, you know what I mean?
No, not with a barn. No, actually, there's a friend of mine who owns a farm, and they do events, and people from the city will come, and they'll like wear their masks and stuff. It'd be like really, really kind of particular about it. And she's like, you came to a farm. We don't do that here. We're farm people. They're like, no one wears masks at this farm. But if you want to, fine, but just don't be picky about the way, we don't cut our grass or whatever. She's like, it is a farm. And so it's funny.
Like there's cow shit over there. It's a farm. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, it's not that bad, but yeah, I mean, it's a legitimate farm. And she's like, I get complaints from city people all the time. And like, she's like, you came, you looked at it. Is this a farm? So, well, but anyways, they're doing well. So, but
so here's another one. We only got one person talking about freaking stuff. Foam party machines. You down?
What about foam party machines?
I remember you talking about before. I don't know. He just said foam machine. LOL. That's literally the question. Foam machine.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think they're sweet. I think they're really, really cool. I don't think they're very expensive either. So
they're pretty good, man.
Yeah.
They're actually really interesting in my opinion.
Yeah. I think that's
you cool. Should look into that, but it's more of like in a drop of it. I've honestly found a lot of people that are interested in doing this too for work.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like, yeah, I actually have a lot of people who are down to do foam parties and set them up. So I'm not worried. That was my biggest fear. Okay, I have to do 3 foam parties on a Saturday, but then I have a truck full of inflatables. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, that part's hard. Yeah.
No, just have somebody else do the foam parties.
That's true. There you go. Yeah. Hey, that's smart. Hey, I got to get going. I got to get on this trip back to Michigan or towards Michigan. But
yeah, hey man, I appreciate you for coming on. Yeah. Like I said, everybody, this is the Adam with hair, and I'm Justin from Party Rental Knowledge, and Hope you guys learned something today.
Maybe. So it's good. Hey, good talking to you, my
All right.
friend.
Have a good one, brother. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye bye.